Hey YouTube, it's Jamie from Smoking in My Car. Drinking out of my nice, I got this mug at a Masonic event. I'm drinking cold coffee. I brewed the coffee hot. I didn't mean to drink it cold, it just got cold. This is not like iced coffee, it's just cold coffee. Look, it's got salt, sulfur, and mercury on there. Those three alchemical elements and some cool alchemical symbolism on this mug. I got it at some Masonic thing in, I forget where I was, maybe Virginia or North Carolina. I honestly forget where. But on a serious note, I wanted to say something that's really difficult to say. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. Thanks for letting me get that off my chest. Look at this. I've got this wind cap. Makes pipes look pretty cool, huh? Makes them look almost like some 18th century device for like clipping your toenails or something. Or a torture instrument. Who knows? Yeah, or some sort of incense sensor or thurible. Anyway, I just got that on there because I had already done the charring light on some Escudo Navy Deluxe. That's not going to get into focus. In this Peterson Aran 6 straight billiard. It's a nice pipe. It's not my favorite. I like bent pipes, but it's a nice pipe. One other thing I wanted to talk about, I'm getting my lighter. I have my Zippo pipe lighter with the hole in the chimney. Let's see if I can do this. Where's the camera? I don't know. Anyway, hole in the chimney. There we go. Something about Virginia, when I do the charring light, I usually let it sit for a bit. I try and do it overnight. This has only been sitting for an hour or so. But something about when I do the true light, let me get this going. When I do the true light, the Virginia kind of like, it like pops out of there and burns my fingers. Little embers, small little embers. Does that happen to anybody else? I got a Escudo Navy Deluxe in here. Yeah, I rubbed it out. My shaking is especially bad today. Maybe you see, I don't know if you could see my shaking. My hand is shaking. I got some tests coming up for that. An MRI and a nuclear medicine test is what they said. They just want to check, really, they want to check for Parkinson's. I don't want to talk about that though. I'll let you know when I figure out something. There's nothing to say about it, frankly. I don't know anything. Nobody knows anything yet until we get these tests. One thing I wanted to talk about that actually really is difficult to talk about is this idea I had about the chain of being. Do you ever hear of that? The great chain of being. It's sort of it's an ancient idea that made it through the medieval period and into the Renaissance and all the way up to the Enlightenment. At the Enlightenment, this idea sort of fell by the wayside. The idea that everything is connected, from the prime mover or the primum mobile, aka God, or the first moved, or whatever you decide to call that entity. He expresses himself, or she, or it, or whatever. The primum mobile, the first moved, expresses itself through, let's say, entities like angels and demons and genie and stuff. This is in a lot of different cosmologies and theologies and cosmogonies, right? So immediately under the first move, the prima mobile, are the sort of choirs of angels, let's say. Pseudo-Dionysius, the Areopagite, or Areopagite, whatever you call it, Areopagite, he developed or sort of codified this angelic scheme. Anyway, so the prima mobile expresses itself through the choirs of angels, and then sort of through the sphere of the fixed stars in the zodiac, right? That's that canopy, the firmament. And from there, the messages or expressions, divine expressions, are kind of divvied out through the 7 visible planets. That is to say, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, and the Moon, in descending order from the furthest out to the closest to the Earth, according to the old cosmology, that is, the Ptolemaic or Aristotelian cosmology. Anyway, so everything in the sublunary sphere, animal, mineral, and vegetable, in those kingdoms, right? The mineral being the densest and lowest, the vegetable being next in the stratification, and then on top of that, the animal kingdom, including man. Everything is ruled by a planet in this scheme that made it all the way up to the Enlightenment. So Shakespeare, Tennyson, Milton, all of these people, it's built into their poetry and their prose. It's like it was part of the what they call the Elizabethan world picture, or the Elizabethan worldview, right? This during the Elizabethan period, and like I said, through the Renaissance and in the medieval period, etc. And according to this worldview, everything had sort of a planetary rulership, right? So tobacco was ruled by Mars. I can get a lot deeper into this. I've studied this a great deal, so it's hard for me to condense this into a couple minutes. But also colors, shapes, sounds, everything that is in the animal, mineral, vegetable kingdoms, and even abstract ideas had a rulership, a planetary rulership. All herbs and gems and everything. Animals, like the sun, for example. The sun ruled over lions. Lions were sort of a animal kingdom octave of the sun. They were representatives of the sun. In the plant kingdom, it would be like St. John's wort is a solar herb. In the mineral kingdom, gold is under the rulership of the sun. You see what I'm saying? So there's this chain of being, this chain of rulership, with tobacco being ruled by Mars. Maybe because it's bitter, because you know it's fiery, because you smoke it. But certain tobaccos have like a sub-rulership. Like, for instance, Latakia. I would put that under the rulership of Saturn because it's blackened. You know, Saturn rules everything that's black in color. You know, it's also sort of smoky. I'm going to get more into this. Let's consider this part 1, because I really want to develop this and get through all the tobaccos. Like and subscribe, and, you know, just, yeah, let me know what you think about this. Is this interesting to you? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.